It's the 15th day of the Lego Advent Calendars. And we're going to look at Friends first of all. Day 15 is over here on the right. And we got ourselves a snowball launcher and target practice. We got ourselves a plate with the clip hinge, and then the shooter goes in there, and then this thing goes in here like that. And then what you do is you put the 1x1 round tile into the muzzle of the gun, and you see the trigger pops up, and then you aim it at something and you push that down to launch. So they want us to put a tile on top of a plate so we get the festive colors, but the tile means that the targets will not be affixed in any way. We put a white tile on top of each of these red cylinders. We stack them up here like Coke bottles or whatever. And then we have, so in the picture they show one loose one, two attached to the base of this, which are spare ammunition, and I've put the loose one inside here, so it'll also give us a spare like they always do. And the trigger is a lightweight piece, and so they give us a spare of that even though you're never going to lose it. And here is how it works. Take careful aim with our little gun, and kapow! Knocks the top one off. Reload. Aim a little lower this time. Got another one. Reload. See if we get the last one. Alright, 3 for 3. So that's how that works. Do not aim this directly at anyone's eye, and that is what the warning message is saying. Our city advent gift for the 15th is, looks like a scarecrow or possibly a target for snowball fight practice. I'm sensing some common themes between City and Friends this year. First we had the Christmas market in both, then we had the skating in both, and now we've got the snowball fighting. So we'll start off with a white round jumper, and then we'll put a post consisting of a dark brown and then a blue cone, and then we have a snot brick with studs on opposite sides, and into those opposite sides we put a red nipple piece and a clip here, and same on the other side. Here we go. And then we put a scarf over it. And then we put a 1x1 round plate on the scarf to hold that down. Then we have a minifigure head, and it's a tan color minifigure head, which is an unusual color to say the least. Don't remember ever seeing a minifigure head in that color. Unprinted, of course, since it's not representing a character, but rather representing a scarecrow type creation. Alright, so there's our scarecrow. In case you're wondering about whether our gun can knock it down, let's give that a go. Put our snowball gun, aim it carefully, and yay! Guardians of the Galaxy does appear to deviate somewhat, so this could be either a bent Festivus pole or more likely a giant candy cane, or possibly a target for your snowball. We have one last model to build, which is our Guardians of the Galaxy candy cane tower. So we put a red stud in the base of this 3x3 radar dish. So when you press down, we don't risk cracking the dish, I guess. You have to press pretty hard to crack it, but I suppose that's why. Anyway, build up red, white. And then we put this, these two macaroni style pieces together. And put the red one on the white there, and then put also a red piece on the end. And then we have one extra red 1x1 round plates. Can we knock this over with our gun? Let's find out. Yay! With the parts that we've gotten so far from days 1 through 15 of Friends, City, and Guardians of the Galaxy, I have built a sleigh. So you recognize the red and white from both the candy cane in the Guardians of the Galaxy model as well as the snowball shooting rig. That they both contained those parts, the red cylinders, and we had a few of the white cylinders from before, so I was able to make runners. Since I had one of each color of red and white for the front of the runners, I decided to just alternate the color scheme of the two runners. And then the rest of the sleigh is all built of red and white parts, pretty much, with a few accent colors of gold. And I didn't have enough gold to do these in gold too, so I did them in yellow, but it's close enough. Anyway, so that's our sleigh. But what good is a sleigh without something to pull it? So, set the sleigh aside for a moment. I also built Rudolph. So the red nose, of course, is a red flower piece from earlier in the Advent calendars. And you can see the head is made of these light brown pieces that were used in one of the cakes we did earlier. And then a lot of brown pieces. And this was a fun choice that I made to use this decorative element as the neck bracket. And then there's a Travis brick in the middle of it all holding it together, a white puffy tail in the back. So I made Rudolph, and Rudolph can pull the sleigh. But then I hear you say, well, how can he pull the sleigh if he doesn't have a harness? So I built a harness. And the way you do that is, like with all Lego animals, you take off the thing in the middle of the back, and you put on the harness piece. This is tricky because it goes on that hollow stud. So you put the harness on like that, and then those pieces go on the studs on the front of the sleigh body, like that. And now we have, all we're missing is the old man himself. And I'm afraid we don't have a Santa minifigure yet, but we'll get one eventually. So there's Rudolph hitched to the sleigh. I'll be posting instructions for this, as with all of the other models I've done on my blog, so please check those out. So there's our snowball fight target practice setup.